Loneliness is a real thing, especially when you grow up and move cities, countries, and continents. When the party age is over, we find ourselves working corporate jobs, having superficial chats with our colleagues, and spending more and more time alone. Maybe catch up with a friend over a weekend, maybe. When I came to Ireland 2 years ago, I knew no one here. And a lot of things have changed since then. And even though I'm a very extroverted person, I didn't have many friends growing up. So I had to learn this skill already as an adult. So if you're like me and you have recently moved to a different city or a different country and you don't know where to even start making these new connections and building friendships, I think this video might be helpful because I will share with you 4 strategies that I used to, first of all, build a community and then to find my real people, my real friends within this broader community. So if this sounds interesting to you, keep on watching. So the first strategy that was the most instrumental in helping me build a community was literally building a community around something I loved. And for me, that was going to the saunas. So what you can do is identify something that you really love, that you like doing several times a month, or even maybe like every week, and invite people to join you. So we started our Russian-speaking sauna community in Dublin with just 4 of us. Like 2 years ago, I remember we would go on a hike from Bray to Greystones here in Dublin and then finish this hike in the sauna. And at some point I decided to just create a chat and invited those like 3 other people who joined me on these walks, hikes and sauna things. And as time went by, they started inviting more of their friends to join. I started inviting more of the people I knew to join, and our community started growing. And from just like 4 people in 2 years, we have grown to more than 50 people. And I don't mean that like everybody comes to the sauna every single week, but we do have like a solid group of people who we meet on a weekly basis every Friday at 6 p.m. at Sandycove Store and Yard. We have around like 10 people who come regularly and maybe 2 or 3 people from like a broader community who join us occasionally. So the best tip here when building this kind of a community is you need to center around this thing that you can do on a regular basis. So for us, it was like our schedule was like meeting every Friday. For you, it could be an activity that you would do like every month or every 2 weeks. And you also need like a platform where you will organize those people. It could be a WhatsApp chat, a WhatsApp group, or it could be like a Telegram chat, like the one I did. And just give it time. You will see how it will grow because the network effect is real. So at first you will have like 4 people or 2 people. Then for the next like 3 months, you will have like 6 people. Then you will have for the next 6 months like 15 people, and then it will start growing exponentially. And another tip that I can give you around like building a community around something you love is that really focus on the thing that you do together with those people rather than on the people, because people come and go. And if, for example, this project doesn't end up working for you, at least you have spent those hours doing the things you love. And for me, like even if nobody from that community became my friends, I would still be very happy with me spending this time every week going to the sauna, doing all those plunge pools and having chats with interesting people, with the people I started caring about. So yeah, the sauna community has been one of the things that brought me so much joy and extended my community a lot throughout the past 2 years. So if you have an idea of launching a run club, a cycling club, a walking club, a sauna club, a yoga club, a wellness club, like literally you can come up with anything you like, and trying to find ways how to organize people and make sure that you ping them every now and then to come and join to your club. See how your community will be growing. You will be thriving, and I'm sure you will enjoy the process a lot. So the second strategy I used quite a lot myself when building community or building friendships is literally asking, can I join? So whenever you hear that certain people are going to a concert that you might like, or to a cafe, or to have brunch on their own, it is very, very easy to ask the simple question whether you can join or not. And most people are really welcoming, and if they really want to keep it private, they'll just tell you explicitly, and usually they will be polite, and in most cases it won't be about you, but it would be like about a person wanting to spend time one-on-one with another person. But I've done it like multiple times, and most of the times I was welcome to join others. And this is how you can turn like an acquaintance to a friend, because if you just have like a chat at work with a certain person that you find interesting, but you've never ever had this like one-on-one connection or a more like deeper talk with them, you can just like join them doing something they love and something that is interesting for you. So can I join is an awesome way to build friendships, and it's like a hustle-free way, because like the first strategy that I shared was all about like building community, doing a lot of org stuff, and with can I join, it's just a simple question. So give it a try. So the third strategy that I use quite a lot as well is joining existing communities. And it might sound obvious, like, yeah, there is a run club, yeah, there is a cycling club, but I wanted to emphasize a few things that are important when joining that kind of communities. First of all, only join a community if you like the things that they are doing, because as I've mentioned before, if you don't end up getting like friendships out of this community, at least you've enjoyed the things that you've been doing. And the second thing I find very, very important, when you join that community, don't be afraid to come to a random person and ask what's their name, ask how they're doing, and have some real conversation with them. So instead of just like joining a group chat when, for example, you're out on a run or out on a cycle, try having dedicated like 15 or 20-minute chats with several members. You'd rather invest in talking to 3 people out of like 100-member community than talking to 20 people and just like learning their names. So do not try to cover the whole community, and do it bit by bit and see whether you match with certain people on a deeper level. And if you don't know where to find those existing communities, the first place I would search for are work chats. If you have like a regional office, most probably you have some forum where people would share invitations to join certain communities, or that would literally have the links to existing communities within a certain city or country. Then you can also try searching on meetup.com. Meetup.com is a platform where a lot of like more professional communities would host their events, but you can also find something like a kayaking club, a book club, or a day surf trip. So several times we actually joined a day surf trip to the west coast of Ireland, and we have found this community on meetup.com. You can even like start your own community on meetup.com if you want to. So yeah, these are the places I would search for existing communities within the cities. And even if you see, let's say, cyclists passing by and you love cycling, you can just ask them like, what club are you members of? And most probably they'll invite you to join. I kept the secret sauce till the end. So the 4 strategies that my friends use quite a lot and I use quite a lot is being the host and the organizer of things. When people grow up, they have a lot of things to take care of. Work hustles, children, I don't know, repairing their house, yada, yada, yada. And they really appreciate initiative. So if you take initiative and you organize a brunch or a dinner or a themed party, people will be happy to join and they will thank you a lot for putting this all together, For example, my friend Angelina from Dublin, she loves organizing brunches with girls. So she would create a Pinterest mood board for us. We will all prepare our outfits. She will take care of the food, and then we'll get together, and it will be something very special. Or, for example, like always this weekend, I invited our friends for a dinner. I cooked ramen. It's a very tasty, cozy fall soup, and they were very happy to eat something that I cooked myself and to be invited for some occasions. So people do appreciate the initiative, especially when they grow up. So be the host, be the organizer. Don't be afraid to ask people to invite some of their friends to your party. Don't probably go above and beyond when throwing like a huge party for 50 people. But if you don't have many friends right now, invite one or two people you know and you want to get closer to, and ask them to bring their partners, or ask them to bring somebody they think could be a match for this party. And this is how you grow your community. And before I finish off this video, I'd like to say that the network effect, once again, is real. So you might start very small. You might have like one person you know in the first month, then 2 people you know in the next 3 months, then 6 people by the end of the year. But then it starts growing exponentially, because the more people you know, the more they introduce you to the people they know, and you have this big group of people who you can meet with, who you can spend time with, and have fun together. But a very important disclaimer is that not every member of the community, even if they are very nice to you, you have those friendly coffee chats, will become your friends. And only time will show you who is your friend. And I define friendship as having somebody you can rely on, and this relationship is reciprocal. So you give somebody a favor, they give you a favor. You invite them over, they invite you over. And it's not like that exactly, like you get 1 point, they get 1 point. But you need to have this proof that this relationship is reciprocal. So make sure you don't create illusions around people just because you want to be friends with them. Give them time, start slowly, and you'll see how your community will grow and your number of friends or the quality of your friendships will grow. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I've seen a big change in my happiness after finding my friends as an adult. And there is something special about building those friendships already when you've grown up. You know what you like, you know that you don't care that much what people think about you, and you build those authentic relationships. That's very fulfilling, and I find friendships are such an important part of life, and that's why I wanted to put this little video out there. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you've tried any other strategies for building friends that worked out for you, and give this video a like if you found it helpful. Share it with somebody in need who needs those new friends when moving to a different country, and hope to see you very soon on the channel. Take care. Bye bye.